Let's take a little trip back to August 28, 1963. Now, we've all come from different backgrounds, different situations. Our stories are all different, right? So can you imagine in August 28, 1963, a man standing in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people? Can you imagine? Why did he do that? Because he had a dream. He had a dream, and he knew that if he followed that dream, and if he got enough people to believe in his dream, the world would change. And guess what? The world did change. And when he said that he believed in equality for every man, woman, and child, he believed he didn't care whether you were black, white, or brown, or any other color that's out there. Right? So, what I want you to think about is that Martin Luther King, when he stood in front of those people, way before he had that dream, he understood one thing, and that I think especially our youth today don't fully understand. The potential that we as human beings have. Do you even fathom the potential, the limitless potential that we have inside of us? Well, Martin Luther King knew that. He knew that he had potential. He knew that his dream had the potential not only to change how people thought, but the way the world thought. And he did it. He changed the world. He changed the way people thought, and he made his dream a reality. But he also had that burning desire to make it happen. And I believe that in today's world, I think a lot of our youth think about what we want. Think about, I want to be that basketball player, I want to be that baseball player, I want to be that football player. But guess what? We just think about it. We don't realize, we don't truly understand that we have that potential to make that a reality. If they understood, if we understood that they have that potential to become whatever it is that they want to become, guess what? They can do it. So why not you? Why can't you fulfill and follow your dreams? You can. We all can. And guess what? We have to. Alright? We have to get out of that comfort zone. Martin Luther King, believe me, he got out of that comfort zone to make that dream a reality, right? How many people still are living that dream? We still are, on a daily basis. But we have to follow it up with that burning desire to make it a reality. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. I don't know if you have ever heard of the theory of the boiling frog. Anybody? The theory goes like this. If you take a frog and you put it on the stove in water, it will, in boiling water, it will try to escape. It will try to run away. Isn't that kind of what happens to us when we have this dream and we hit an obstacle? And what do? We run. We run the other way. Well, the frog's the same way. It tries to jump out. But check this out. If you set the frog in lukewarm water, it will sit there very comfortably. You put up the heat a little bit more, it'll still sit there because it will adapt to that. You put it up a little bit more, what happens? It starts to get groggy, starts to fall asleep, and before you know it, what happens? It's dead. It's dead. Is that not what happens to a lot of our youth? Is that not what happens to a lot of our dreams? We're so comfortable in where we're at that we don't feel the water boiling under our feet until it's too late. And then guess what? Our dreams are gone. All that is gone and dead. And then when you try to come back, It's going to be a little difficult. I'm not saying it can't happen, because it can happen. It doesn't matter how old you are. So for everybody in here and all the youth that we have in here, understand one thing, that you have the potential to be whatever it is that you want to be. Stop blaming other people for where you're at today. Stop blaming. Stop. You know, it's not even worth it. I hear people all the time when I do speak to youth, and I say, why are you here? Why are you doing this? You know what I get? Well, my mother was like that, or my father was like that, or my friends are like that. You know what? If I played the blaming game, I don't think I would be here today. I really don't think I would be here today. 17 brothers and sisters. I have to tell you, growing up, it was difficult. But at a very young age, I knew that there was something much better out there for me. And I knew that when I get there, I'm going to make a difference in the world. And guess what? Just like the other speakers that came up here, we're all making a difference. And you can see it here in the Antelope Valley. It is happening. But our youth, we need to focus on our youth, right? I am sick and tired of hearing that, oh, that's just the way they are. No, that's not the way they are. They have the potential to be whatever it is that they want to be. But guess what? They need our support. And we are here as adults and as parents to guide them in the right direction. And we can do that. So just remember one thing, as dreaming, we start out with a dream, right? But you have to understand that you have the potential to make that dream a reality. But let's take it a step further. You have to have that burning desire to be what it is that you want to be, to go through the obstacles. When you hit an obstacle, go through it, around it, under it. I don't care how you do it, just move towards your goal. You will get there. It may be a slow process, but you will get there. Let me tell you something. About 5 years ago, if you had asked me if I would get in front of people and speak, I would think you were crazy. I was so scared to just get up and speak in front of my wife. Seriously. But now, it's because I know that this was my dream. I knew that I had the potential to do it. And I'm doing it now. Ladies and gentlemen, and all our youth, is that remember one thing, that you have the potential in your mind. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. Make that word obsolete. Can't, cannot, will not. Those words are obsolete. Don't let them even come into your mind. When you hear I can't, I can. We are all afraid, my friends, but we have the potential to be great. So if you take anything from here tonight, we have the what? Potential. That's right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.